Hello everybody, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I want to do a video on this thing we were doing yesterday about basically playing anything but 12. If you can find a crapsless table that allows this, this makes more sense than anything, all right? So on a crapsless table, these play 6 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1, and 6 to 1 on the 2, 3, 11, and 12. So if you laid $3,000 against the 12, it's going to return you 500 minus VIG, which is 475. All right, that's going to allow you to play 320 across, plus 25 on all of those, and a $15 pass line. All right. Basically, at this point, no matter what, as long as you don't roll a 6, 6, a 12, you're going to win. Oh, we got to get our caps on there. All right, so basically in probably 7 rolls, you'll have $500, somewhere right in that range, in 7 rolls. All right, so let's see how many times we can make $500 before we lose. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to kiss the 6s on the inside of the dice and see where we end up. That's all I'm doing. I don't really care what's on top or anything like that. $70 winner. All right, I'm going to keep all the profits in this other rack. Every time we get to 500, I'm going to rack it up. And there's a 10, okay? So we're going to drop and get 3 back and win 100. That's all I'm doing, repeating this process. It's kind of just like anything but 10. Except for you're using the hardest numbers to hit. And there's a 3, so this is going to pay $75. Because these are going to be 3 to 1. All right, so we're already up $200 and roughly $50 already. If you can do this, if this is allowed somewhere that I don't know of, there's an 11. I've never seen it, but I've heard it is. I've heard that there's casinos that'll let you lay those numbers. If this is allowed, please let me know because I want to go play there. Because that's an ATM machine. And there's an 11. It's just very difficult to get those to come back up on 6s. I think we're there. 2, 3. No, we're not. We need $100 more. It's hard to get the 6 to 12 to roll. Really hard. Now, is it going to come sometime? Sure. It's absolutely going to show up. I mean, there's no doubt about that. $70 winner on that 5. But is it going to show up before you make $500? I doubt it. So there's 450. We need one more hit. I just doubt that you're going to run into it very often before you make 500. Now, this does take a little bit of a bankroll to play. There's a 3. All right, so we made it. In this first one. I'm just going to act like we lost this 8 place, pass line. That way we can move on to the next day. There's 400, 500. I'm going to rack it up over here. It's day 1. We're going to see if we can go 10 days. All right, replace this. Same thing. And I don't think it really matters, honestly, even if you set these dice, because it's so hard to roll the 12 anyway. It probably doesn't matter all that much. There's 70. But it might make you feel more comfortable. So, but again, if you can find a place that does this, this makes more sense than anything in craps. Maybe anything in the casino. There's only one thing that makes more sense. The one thing that makes the most sense in all of gambling is in March Madness, in the first round, you bet the number 1 seed so on the money line. It's only one of them ever has lost. One out of, I have no idea how many. So that's the only thing that makes more sense, in my opinion, than this so far. There's the 9, $70 winner. Now, of course, there's going to be a time you do lose that $3,000. That's going to happen sometime. But what I'm saying is that I think you'll be so far ahead when it does finally happen. If you just go for $500 a day, you'll be so ahead that it won't matter. $70 winner on that 9. I'm going to trade this in for a $100 chip. So we get 2. We're up 400. We need one more 100 to make our day good. And 7 out. Okay, no big deal. It's going to pay us probably what we need, because that makes 500 minus 25 for VIG, so it's going to be 475. I know that's 375. We're going to get another 100 out. All right, so let's replace everything. Make sure we made our goal. Let's see. $500. Take and rack another one. So that would be day 2. So this would be us coming up for day 3. So that's $500 a day, guys. That's a lot of money. It's like $170-something thousand a year. And at $500 a day, that's tax-free. Here we go. And there's a come out 7. Okay, so this one works a little different. You get this paid as opposed to lost. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 75. Aces. Okay, so I've thought about this. When you roll a set of aces, do you want to swap them? I don't know. It seems to me like it would be a good idea. So that's what I'm going to think, is that if you roll aces, now we would have lost here. If you roll aces, I think you should switch these. And then you should go to kissing the aces. Now this is my opinion on this. If you don't like this, that's fine. And there's the 8. It's still going to be the same play money-wise, but I feel like that makes more sense since you've just seen the aces. And there's the 6. Okay, $70 winner. Here we go. And there's the 5. $70 winner. We're not quite there, obviously. Come here. And again, guys, this all, it could be for nothing. If you can't find a table that allows this, then none of this matters. All right, $70 winner. So, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 500. Okay, we don't even got to lose our pass line this time because we're on the come out. We're going to get our next 500, move over a day. All right, so now, do you want to stick with the aces? In this case, we wouldn't be on the same day, so we would go back to the 12. All right, let's see what we got. We're looking for, there's the 8. It's going to win 70. So again, guys, like if you know where a table like this is, let me know, because I want to know. This is a 4. I'm gonna drop a nickel and get 3 back, and get $100 chip. I want to know, because I want to go play this. If you can do this, honestly, it doesn't make sense to do anything else. Because this is so hard to do. It's 1 out of 36 chance that you roll that. So you should win 35 times per loss on average. 35 wins per loss. So if there's the aces again, okay? So if you're sticking with some pretty strict money management, it's gonna win 150. We're gonna swap over. With some pretty strict money management, you should never have to worry about losing, because you should get to 500 far more often than not. And there's the 7 out, okay. All right, I know that because it's 300, 475. All right, so let's put all these back. All right, in this case, since we haven't made our new 500, it's not a new day. Looks like we're 25 away. We would stay on the aces for 1 roll here. 10. Okay. That's going to be good enough. We're going to drop $2 for 100. We're just going to act like we lost that. Swap everything back like a new day, because we got 500 over here. There's 200, 300, 400, 500. All right, back to kissing 6s. Here we go. There's the hard 6, 3, 3. Oh, we were supposed to have a pass line. $70. Here we go. There's a 10. We're going to drop $2 and get 100. And so you can just repeat this, guys. I mean, repeat this process. And again, I'm sure there's going to be a time you roll it. They're bound to, it has to. But it's going to be so few and far between, guys. Man, I'm telling you that this is the way to play. All right, there's the payout there. Still throwing. But again, we got to find a place that allows this. None of this matters if there's not a place that allows it. There's a come out 7, okay. But if there is, look out. Here we go. And there's another come out 7. Okay, so that's going to get us there. 15 there. It's going to win 100. Minus that. See, I know that's 475 out there, guys. That's why I'm doing that. All right, so let's make sure what we got. 400. Okay. 500. Oops. So we've made it through our 5th day. Let's drop this and get some reds. We're over here. Again, back to the Kissing Sixes set, however one you want to use. So I think we're at 2,500 in profit there. So essentially this would be the day we would want to drop some money and get 3 back for 100. When you made this 500, you'd essentially be in the clear. So at this point, you'd be 100% free rolling. And there's the 6 for 70. If you can get to 500 here, which I don't see why you couldn't. So this is how crazy easy this would be if this is allowed somewhere. And guys, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to be. I've had people tell me that lay bets are allowed on some Craps' tables, but I don't know if they're allowed on these numbers. Like they might say, okay, you can lay them, but you can't lay. My dog is freaking out. So again, I don't know. This isn't. I haven't found one myself. All right, there's a 7, but that doesn't mean they're not out there. 475. All right. My dog is going crazy. Here we go. And it come out 7. All right. We're going to win 100. One, 2, 3. We're not quite there. We need one more good roll. All we're trying to do is dodge the 12. And there's another come out 7. Okay. Do that, and then we're going to get our 100. All right, so we definitely are there. 2, 3, 4, 500. All right, so that's going to be our 3,000. That's going to make this day. We'll be moving on to another day. All right, so if you made it this far, no matter what happens right now, you're good. Because you've made $3,000. So the most you can lose is $3,000. And there's an 8. It's going to be a $70 winner. But again, I know I keep repeating it, guys, but if we can't find a place that allows this, then none of this matters. But if we can, then this is the gold standard. Just because it is so difficult to roll a 12. I mean, even if you're trying to roll them, it's super difficult. Here we go. 8. So think about it. In 6 days, you just made $3,000 at the craps table, $500 at a time. Never lost a penny because you're laying the 12. The only number you can lose on is the 12, and it's hard to roll it. And there's the 5, 415. It's so difficult to roll that you're not losing. So again, guys, if you find this place, please, please let me know if you find a place that allows this, because I will be on my way. And there's the five, $70 winner. And this is just going for $500 a day. Obviously, you could go for more than that. You could lay bigger than that if they'd let you. You could lay smaller also. It could be scaled down some. And there's the 8, so it's going to be a point made. So you win 15, 70. All right, we're getting close to our goal. But yeah, there's nothing really special about this besides that you just control so much of the probability that it makes it very difficult to lose. $70 winner. All right, here we go. It looks like we'll need one more hit. And 7. Okay, that'll work. 617. $450. Oh, we are $5 short. We're going to count it because I racked up that whole one. All right, we're going to count it. I'm not going to fight over $5. All right, still on the 6s. So we've won more than $3,000 and still haven't rolled a 12. Is it coming? Sure, it's going to come someday. So sometime you're going to roll it. Do I have any idea when that's going to be? No. I mean, it could be a very long time. Only staying for $500 could be a very long time before you see that 12 pop up and beat you. And there's an 11. Okay. It could be, I mean, and when I say very long time, guys, you literally, if you're only going to stay for $500, you could literally go a whole year without seeing it. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility there. All right, there's a 314. Drop $2 for 100. It's just the nature of how rare it is to roll the 12. All right, there's an 11. It's 1 out of 36. So if you're only staying essentially for around 7 to 8 shots, you're really, really cutting down on how many times there's another 11, on how often you're going to lose. It just makes it really hard to lose. So again, y'all be on the lookout for a table like this. If you find a craps table that will allow you to lay the 2 or 12, there's a 6, you please tell me about it. And there's the 5, that's going to be the point. $70 winner. I think that might get us there. 100, 475, 500. All right. New round. We got 2 days left. Can we make it 2 more days? It doesn't matter at this point. There's an 11 on the come out. Because we have made more than we can lose. But obviously we want to make it the last 2 days. And there's a 10, that's the point. Okay, we're gonna drop $2 for a $100 chip. And there's a 6 for 70. And there's another 6 for 70. Here we go. There's a 4. So we're going to drop $2 and get 100. Actually think we are 1 roll away from what we're trying to do. For this day, there are $500. And there's an 8 for 70. Okay. So there's 200, 300, 400, 500. Okay. We rack all this over here. Okay, we're gonna act like we lost that 10. Put that back. All right, we are on the 10th day. 10th day, can we get 10 days in a row? I must have messed up somewhere and not, because I only have $8,000 over there, or one, and then 4,000. 4,000. So I didn't put one of the chips over there at one time or another, because I've been keeping track, unless there's not 10 here. No, there's 10 there. So anyway, we should be at there's a 7 on the come out. We should be at like 4,500. 7 on the come out. But we'll just shoot it out like this. We'll see where we end up. We're looking for $500 more. And there's a 5. That's going to be our point. $70 winner. Remember, we started with 4,000. So I'll count out 4,000 when we're done and then see where we're at profit-wise. And there's a 7, okay. There's 100. And again, you could just reserve a table, or just only do this on your shot, or do it on everybody. I mean, you're playing against the 12. It's not going to come that often. 3, 2, 5. $70 winner. Looks like we're about $200 away. Here we go. 9, 6, 3, 9. You scoot that out of there so people know it's not a 12. It's a 9. $70. Here we go. and there's a 3. So it's going to be $75 winner. Okay, it looks like we need one more win. And then we'll be there. And a 7. Okay, that works. So I'm just going to take all these down. I'm going to pay $4.75 over here. It's $3.75, $4.75. All right, so I'm just going to rack all this up, guys. This is all our money also. All right, we started with 4,000. There's 4,000. There's 3,000, 400, 900. There's 4,000. 45, 46, 46, 47. So we profited $4,647 in 10 shooters. Well, in 10 runs of $500. It was more than 10 shooters. All right, 10 runs of $500. We never rolled a 12 in all of those rolls. Every one of those rolls. Never rolled a single 12. We did roll some aces, but we never rolled 112. Is that because we're kissing the sixes? It could be. Could be part of it. So, again, guys, if you know where there's a table that does this, that allows this, please, please let me know. So you'd rack up all these chips. This is what it would look something like this. They give you a black chip there. They'd send you home like this. They'd be like, here you go, sir. But if you can find a place like this, or if you know of a place like this, please let Jacob know. I would be gladly to come down and play with you wherever it's at, because this is the Mecca. This is if this is allowed somewhere, this is the gimme. This is the way you beat the game. Obviously, if you mess up and roll a 12, it's gonna suck. But even if you did, over the long haul, over 10 tries at it, 10 $4,000 tries at it, you're probably going to win 9 of them, where you make $5,000 or $6,000. So the one time you're going to lose the 3, you're going to win 1,000 9 times. So, I mean, this is the way to play if this is allowed anywhere. I have my doubts that it is. I'm not saying they don't allow lay bets, but I bet they don't allow them on the 2, 3, 11, and 12. I bet they just allow them out there on those numbers. Even though on the craps list it all looks like that. But I've had people tell me that there is lay bets allowed. But I've never had them tell me that you could lay the 2, 3, 11, or 12. But anyways, guys, again, if you could find this, I'd really appreciate you telling me about it. But if not, I mean, it was still fun. It's kind of like a pseudo craps if it's not, you know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is Jacob from Wager Me This.